All right, fans, this is going to be a late night Dolphin action. Stay tuned. All right, sports fans, welcome to SNJ channel. Welcome tonight. Tonight, we're going to talk about Dolphin football. We're going to talk about their schedule and really, are the Dolphins contender or pretender? That is our subject right here, guys, believe it or not. And this is the injury we're going to talk about in a few minutes. So I apologize with this. Are the Dolphins a contender or pretender? Well, we will know as the season come along. Unfortunately, they did receive a couple of bad news. And I don't say bad news. I say more like injury players on the POP list. If one of you guys don't know what a POP list is, we got Darrell Baker Jr., cornerback, Storm Duck. They were added to the list yesterday. So we're kind of shorthanded there at the cornerback position. But I believe that Miami will find a way. I think Jeff will find a way. So, listen, that doesn't mean that they're out for the year. It doesn't mean that they're not going to play. It's just if you don't know the rules of the NFL, how is it played, I could show you guys what everything means. It's going to take a while, but I'll try to break it down for you. So there's an active PUP, which is a POP list. Okay, a POP list is a football-related injury in training camp. Can the player practice? No. He could go to the 90-man roster? Yes. Earlier, he can return anytime during camp. Then you have the reserve PUP, which is still a PUP in the final roster cut. Can the players practice? No. Can they count on the 90-man roster? No. Or 53-man roster after the first 4 regular season game. So you see, these guys could return, guys. This guy could return back to play football again. So you got also the active NFI, which is the injury of illness not related to the NFL football. So can the player practice? Actually, no, they cannot practice. Cannot be in the 90. Yes, they could add to the roster, and anytime during camp, they could come in and practice. So, unfortunately, the Dolphins got, hit with these 3 guys, but these 3 guys already had injuries. So it's not that we're going to go, sit here and say, wow, the Dolphins are not good enough. The Dolphins will be okay, guys. I believe they'll be a contender, not a pretender this year. I know we're looking at a 7 to 10 win season, more a 7 than a 10 because due to their schedule. But I believe something good is going to happen to this team this year. I'm going to keep myself positive, guys. I like their depth. I like their rookies, their young guys. Looking at the roster, this is where Ethan Barner, guys got to step up now that the Dolphins are shorthanded. So we'll know this. Well, this will be tested as the season comes along. We're only 5 days away for the veterans to show up, and that'll be Tuesday the 28th. And then the Dolphins are practicing against the Commanders and the New York Giants and Miami Gardens Drive on August 20th. So, you got to get excited, guys. You got to get excited. I as a Dolphin fan, listen, we have a chance. It doesn't matter. Once again, here's your training. The rookie's already here. So now we're waiting for the veterans to pop up and show up. And hopefully we'll see what we really have in this roster. So, and we're going to talk about their schedule. I'm going to show up the schedule. That's what I'm going to talk about. Once again, their injuries, which is related injuries that Storm Duck had last year and did not play. So Listen, these guys could come back winning 4 games in the season, depending how the injury goes, or they could miss the whole entire year. But we'll have I think enough depth in this team to battle. It's going to be tougher, yeah. It's going to be harder, yes, because that is part of football, guys. It's part of football. So let's look at the schedule here. And I'm going to go, this is always the last of the week. I don't know why it pops out that way, but let's go here. All right, Dolphins schedule. And I'm going to break it down because they're going to play some power offense. This is where the Dolphins might have a little issue because they have to play with power offense. And this is something we're going to have to match, believe it or not. But if we have a good defense, I believe we could prevail. I really can, guys. I mean, like I said, I'm going to continue to stay positive. I believe in this team. This team could do so many things. And listen, I know it's early. We got to wait till preseason. And trust me, I believe they could battle. They could fight through it. I think they're actually gonna play for this coach. And listen, I don't think they're gonna give up. To be honest with you. Let's start with game 1 with the Raiders. I believe they could win that one. You go on the road against San Francisco. It gets tougher. Okay, then you have your home opener against Kansas City, which I heard Patrick Mahomes is back. He is back to play this year, so that is a good thing. How healthy he's going to be, we don't know. So we have to wait and see. Then you got the Vikings. Then the one you have to worry is the power offense of the Bengals. Then you got a bye week, which for me is too early. I don't think you should have no problem with the Jets. Then you got New England. Then you got another power offense as Detroit. So they're playing pretty big, offensive team that they're going to have to compete. That's why they say the schedule is hard. But I believe they could win. So, because I will not doubt in this team, guys. All right, and then you got the Colts, which I don't think they're going to be good this year. Then you got the Bills, your rival teams, of course, the Jets. And then it gets tougher. You go to Denver. Then you got the Bears at home. Then you got the Packers. Look at the cold weather teams they got to face. Then they got the Chargers at home. Then the Bills at home. Listen, if they could split with their division, that'd be great. If they could go 4-2 in the division, that's even better. That's why I believe that the Dolphins are going to compete this year, regardless. So I'm not giving up on my team. I'm really not, guys. I believe in the Dolphins. Those that don't believe in the Dolphins, that's a different story. But I just came late tonight because I had to do this. I forgot to get there. I mean, I was here early, but I actually we had thunderstorm, we had rain, and I had to cut my life short. And now I came tonight to tell you guys that, hey, don't give up on your Miami Dolphins. Don't give up. There's people out there they don't give them a chance. There are high hopes. Yeah, it is a challenging for the team in 2026. I do believe that, guys and girls. But the thing is, you got to stay positive. You got to give the team a chance. And sometimes we don't want to give the team a chance because of their schedule, because they got rookies in the. It doesn't matter. I believe they're going to have enough players, trust me, that wants to play for this team. Whether you see it or not, I do see that. Okay, Jeff Heffley, his personnel, what he has around the Miami Dolphins right now in 2026, okay, is we want to win now. We're not looking at down the road, and I know we heard about, they're looking at 27, 28 in the future. across the board. But if you don't win now, what does that do good in 27 and 28? Think about it. What good does it do? You got to win now. Now, that they're going to be in every game and competing, and competing and having, it's a possibility. If we get blown away in the game, then we're going to have question mark. Right now in the secondary, yes, they're hurting. Definitely they're hurting. I can see it. There's no other way to describe it. But I believe they can overcome that. Remember, through training camp, through preseason, the Dolphins have enough to either get somebody through free agency or through a cut in a team, and that can help Miami. Who knows? Who knows? The only thing is we just can't, sit back and relax and say, well, this team is not good enough because of the hard schedule, or they're not good enough because they don't have a starting quarterback, or they don't listen, because I don't believe none of that. They have a great roster. They have a roster that's going to compete. Yes, everybody has their opinion of a record, of a losing season. See, I don't believe that. I don't believe they're going to have a losing season. I believe they're going to battle all the way through. I believe they're going to fight in 2026. So, I can't put myself no more, saying that this team is not possible of doing anything. I mean, look what we have gone through over 20 plus years. Okay. The coaches, I mean, McDaniel, Flo, a GM that was here for many years. Listen, looking back at the 1972 Dolphins, okay, and I'm not going to compare teams, from that decade to this decade, because football has changed a lot. What I want to say is this. They had a no-name defense, and basically they had a no-name offense. Now, Bob Greasy, if you look at his statistics about throwing the ball in his career with the Dolphins, okay, back then you didn't have to throw 4,000 or 5,000 yards a season, okay? Let's be honest, you did not have to do that. All right, things has changed, of course, because of the years. But you're talking about an offensive line that averaged 265, 275 back then, and now we have an offensive line that averaged 324 pounds. You got to get excited. This is the biggest offensive line that the Dolphins has ever had in their history, in their NFL history. So that is a plus for the Miami Dolphins. So starting there, I have no problem with the offensive line. I mean, A-Chain, Ollie Gordon, Wright, I believe they could come into this league with this offensive line and run right behind, the left side of a Proctor and Patrick Paul. It's lights out. Two of the biggest linemen in the NFL in one team. By the way, that's the only team that has the biggest offensive linemen. Just think about that. So my thing is stay healthy. You stay healthy. My only concern is Austin Jackson. I'm worried if Austin Jackson will end up in that list. And if they do, we're going to have probably a situation there, because we need offensive tackles. I think Malik Willis or Quinn Ewers, it doesn't matter, either or. Man, if they have a running game, which I think they're going to run the ball, I believe it will open up the play action pass, and Malik will tear up this league. Now, I'm not saying he's a Patrick Mahomes, or he's these big name quarterbacks in the league like a Stroud and all that. No, I think he has gone through a lot, especially with Tennessee. Then, probably the best thing he could do is went to Green Bay. And in Green Bay, what did they did in Green Bay? They help, Malik good. Better. They coach him better. So now he comes to Miami, was basically his former GM and former coach, and of course, he's a defensive coach. But now, hey, here we are. Now, yeah, we kept Bobby Slowick, the offensive coordinator. But you have to look what Bobby did also with Stroud with the Texans. Okay, so there's good things. I mean, the coaching staff of this team is going to help the Miami Dolphins regardless, guys. I mean, you want an experienced coach. The only probably coach that's not experienced is their defensive coach. And that's fine, okay? Because you got Jeff Heffley, that's also a defensive coach. But of course, he's coaching the Miami Dolphins, so you got to get excited, man. You got to get excited. I know it's late tonight. It's 12:30 a.m. But listen, I say, let me come late. Let me see if we have some real Dolphin fans out there. They really have their opinion. And listen, I've been listening and watching other programs and podcasts in YouTube about the Dolphins, and you hear some concerns about them, but at the same time, nobody's giving them a chance. Why? And it's not that they're not giving them a chance. They think they're not good enough with the roster yet because they're too young. And, there's a mixture of veterans. I'm going to say this, and I said it last podcast. I don't think Sullivan would have wasted his money signing his center, signing his running back, and signing Brooks. Why? Why would you waste that money? You probably would have get rid of them and get other players. So there's something good that they're building around these three guys. Okay? I wish the best to Tyreek Hill. I said that a long time ago. I wish the best to Tua. I think we spent money, a lot of money with Greer here, and really hurt the Miami Dolphins pretty bad. Okay, and now we move from the past, and now we work with what we have. And I believe we could do so many things with this staff. Trust me. I know that we want to see Willis or Quinn Ewers play 17 games, play plus 10 games to see what they really have. I know everybody's hyped because of Willis' arm and on how he throws on the run, but he's also could turn the ball over. Okay, this is the most important thing. Okay, if they could protect him, and because I tell you, he'll tear you up with a play action pass. I believe that's one of the thing that the moment we start running the ball, I don't think nobody can stop the Dolphins running the ball. To be honest with you, I don't think no league could stop the Dolphins. Not with the offensive line they got now. A-Chain also got to be healthy. That's another thing. A-Chain healthy, right? Ollie Gordon is the guy that I think is going to surprise us this year. I think Jeff is going to use him on the third down situation, 3rd and 1, 3rd and goal, like McDaniel tried to do last year. But my gosh, Jonah's back to his position. So there's a lot of good things for this team in 2026. So, I'm excited. I can't wait. I can't wait for the season to start. I know we're a long way from it, but not that much long, but let's see our roster. Let's see what he's going to build. And listen, one thing we haven't talked about is our tight ends. We have great tight ends. We have big blocking tight ends. That's why I believe the offensive line, I don't see no issue. On the defense, I might see a little issue. I know that we talked about Zach Sealer not having the year that he had. But once again, when you're training a rookie, when you're helping a rookie out, like I said on my last podcast too, if I'm going to see players that I believe that needs to come up and do something this year, Chop Robinson and Grant. It starts with those two guys. If those two guys could put pressure, and then Chop Robinson from the outside put pressure, it's going to be a good season for the Dolphins, and that helps also our safety, our secondary, a lot. But if we don't put pressure, guys, and listen, you're right, it starts from the trenches. It does. But I believe that the players wants to play for Jeff. I do believe it, guys. I have no doubt in my mind. This is not a team that McDaniel had, and McDaniel didn't care whoever he had on the field, whoever he puts on the field. This is a guy that I believe that he's going to know how to do. He's going to know how to make substitution. He's going to do the play calling. I mean, this is something that Miami never had since probably Dan Marino and Don Shula, to be honest with you. I never seen like that. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So I believe this team could surprise anybody this year in the National Football League. Once again, you got Dolphin fans that believe, that don't believe. I'm not here to judge what you believe, don't believe. But you got to be excited that they are going to, we're probably going to see something that we haven't seen in probably 20 years. And you know what it is? Probably compete in every single game in the National Football League. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I mean, there's no way you got to hold back and you decide that this team, oh man, they're not going to play for Jeff Hafley. You don't think so? I believe so. I think they're going to play for him. I think they're going to show up every Sunday. I believe Jeff is going to surprise us, and even the whole fans, the whole Dolphin fans. So I try to stay positive, guys, because I know something's good about to happen to the Dolphins. I know we've been, once again, a lot through the years. But now I see the way the chemistry, the culture, the way they built the team, okay? And listen, I'm going to say it. Sullivan is not afraid, okay, wisely to bring good players here. But he's also not that crazy to spend all that money. As you know, we know this already. We talked about it. All these players sign a one-year contract. What does that tell you, man? That you come to Miami to compete, to fight, to battle for a position. If you don't win your position, you move on. And we could sit here and talk about it. Hey, we lost a great player. What's going to happen? Listen, I think Miami's going to have a great season. I have two numbers, 10-7 or 7-10. Last year, with the roster they had with McDaniel, they won 7 games. And trust me, probably that roster was better than the one that we have now. But here's the difference. This one's going to be coached better. This one's going to be coached much, much better than McDaniel. See, I think McDaniel did lost the locker room. People say he did not. I think he did. He mentioned that he didn't lost the locker room. It's just players. And then at the end of the season, everybody started talking and complaining and whining. And, the actual truth came out. So that's one of the things that that we're going to see. So here are the injuries. Once again, yes, they're key injury. Believe it or not, they are. Can they recover? Yes. Can they come back in the roster? Yes. How fast can they recover? We just don't know. That's it. We just don't know. And right now, the other one I'm waiting, and I hope it did not came out. It's which I'm worried. It's Austin Jackson. And I will not be surprised it will pop out also in the list. And if he does, hey guys and girls, it's okay. But are we a contender or a pretender? I'm going to leave this to you guys in the chat. If you're not here tonight live, that's fine. If you want to leave it, how do you feel the Dolphins is? Contender or pretender? Because I feel they're going to contend. I don't think they're going to pretend. I think they're going to fight probably every down that they have to in this league. I really do. So just think about it. Because I believe they could, they just could surprise anybody. Trust me. If you're coming in, you can hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Listen, guys, I'm excited, man. Don't know you guys, but I'm excited. I know it's late night. Some of you guys probably sleeping already or going to work, either or. But trust me, I know there's a lot of Dolphin fans out there. That's why I say, hey, join the channel. Let's talk. Let's mingle. Tell me how you feel, because I tell everybody, tell me how you feel about your ball club. No, I'm not here to argue with you or get upset with you because you have your personal opinion. I mean, I have a great subscribers that have subscribed to the channel, especially sports. And not even sports. And like I said, thank you so much for Rena to show up tonight and send me a star. I appreciate that. I got Carlos also here tonight, so I appreciate that too. Hey, Alina, how you doing? And but yeah, I mean, the only thing is that it is so easy to criticize, but I don't criticize. So I mean, I really, really believe that this team is going to show up. That's it. They're going to show up in, this year. So, anything could happen. Anything could happen. So, the only thing is stay healthy. Follow your playbooks. Play, I'm going to say fundamental like baseball, but it's like fundamental of football. Get your third down conversion. Get your fourth down. You don't want to go to fourth down conversion, but, just play physical. So thank you so much for the heart. I appreciate it. So, what else can we do, right? Like I said, we as fans were tired of 20 plus years not winning a Super Bowl, a playoff game. Well, we haven't won a Super Bowl for a long time. It's probably over 30 years since we won one, 1983. So, I mean, just think about it. Just think about that. I believe it's a great opportunity for Miami to rise to the occasion in 2026. And listen, I've been watching all podcasts, all the sports podcasts, listen to all the reporters, listen to all the news about the Miami Dolphins. How people are, mocking them and say they're not good enough, they're not going to make it, they're too young. And listen, they could be right. They could be right. But this is a different team. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. It's a team that wants to win, and I think they will win for Jeff Heffley. I think they will. I don't think none of these guys are going to say, hey, man, we're just going to lay back and just play it out for the season. They're not going to play it out, guys. They are going to win, and they want to win now. Those that are saying they're going to tank, if you see my video, I did a video back there about tanking. They're not going to tank. They're not looking at 27, 28 draft yet. I mean, they're focusing on the 26 season. And this is what they're doing. And they're going to continue to do that until they get better week to week. So, like I said, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I just can't wait for Jeff. I mean, I want to see what Jeff and Solly could do for this team. To be honest with you, I really want to see that. I really want to see what they could do for the Miami Dolphins. Listen, on my shorts, just to give you guys a heads up, on my short videos, that's where I give all my updates if any breaking news comes out, okay? Any breaking news that comes out for the Dolphins is going to show on my shorts. Like I say, a trade, an injury, whatever I can report, okay? That's what's coming out from. So, and like I said, I cannot be no more excited, man. I mean, what else can you say? So, and listen, it's the weekend. I hope you guys enjoying the weekend. Unfortunately, I don't know if you guys didn't see me. I tried to go live today, but once again, if you didn't heard this, I tried to go live, but we had bad weather, so I had to actually disconnect my phone because we had thunderstorm and everything. And by the way, those that don't know, I'll be traveling next week to Chicago to see my grandson. It's his birthday, and when I come back, we should be in full swing with the Dolphins. I'm working on scoreboards. I'm working on thumbnails. I'm trying to do everything as much as I can to get ready for the 2026 season. And once again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, man, you're not gonna miss it much. You're gonna love it. I want to thank everybody that's here tonight. Carlos, Alina, Rena. Thank you so much for joining in, and thank you for being here and supporting. I appreciate that. So, but listen, I know there's Dolphin fans out there. I know, trust me. Trust me. I want to hear your opinion. I want to see how you guys feel. Especially, you don't have to be a Dolphin. How do you feel about your team? Once again, I do have Giants fans. I have Jets fans. Dallas Cowboy fans. So, listen, it's wide open. Wide open. Anybody wants to talk about sports, it's wide open. Now, if you want to talk about baseball, you can talk about baseball too. The Orioles lost a tough one against the Braves tonight, 7-6. After leading 3-2, bullpen could not hold, and they lost today too. So, and the last time I checked, they were 3 games behind the wild card. So, it's still a lot of baseball left. And we signed Kyle Bradish for what, 5 years, 4 years for $90 million. So I don't know. I don't know what the Orioles management's doing, the upper management, but we need to get pitching to win to at least make this interesting to the end. So, it's a beautiful Friday. Well, now no longer Friday. Now it's Saturday. So if you want to leave something in the comments, go ahead, leave something in the comments. If you agree, disagree about the Miami Dolphins, do you think the Dolphins could make it? They cannot make it. Do you believe that they're very young and give them a couple more years? Which I don't disagree with you. But that I believe they're going to win this year, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. So. But tonight we have, like I say, stormy weather, raining, hot, very, very hot. So, but once again, if you guys have not subscribed to the channel, I just invite everybody to come by, look at it. That's it. There's people that like sports, people don't like sports, and that's fine. And then if you guys need more information, what are the rules of the NFL of injured players? There's a whole list of information about players when they get injured, when they play, when they don't play. So listen, it's not that, if you injured, and like I say, Storm Duck injury was last year. So what they do is they put on the PUP list to try to recover and see if he could come back and make the roster. That's all it is. Same thing, Chris Bell. I mean, all these players that got injured, I mean, it's the same thing. And once again, don't forget joint practice with the Commanders August 12th and then August 20th against the New York Giants. That's going to be a good one too. I would like to see that. And of course, training camp, the rookies are already here. Next week, Tuesday, the veterans come in. And that's awesome. And then the one that I had here earlier, let it pop out. Here are the injured players that were reported yesterday. They are in the PUP list. So it's activity, physical, unable to perform. But that doesn't mean they could come back and perform. So, but these are the guys right here. Well, the time is 12:49, which this is probably the latest I ever been here tonight. But listen, come up, say something. You want to talk about something else? That's fine too. It's wide open for the chat. I know it's kind of late tonight, so a lot of people are out there and some are not. It's just too late sleeping already. So Listen, if you never done a sports podcast and you want to know how to do it and you want me to show you how to do it, I can make a video. I'm supposed to make a video for my members, but I'm across the board, man. Everybody that are my subscribers, I just show them how to do a sports podcast. It's not the easiest thing or not even the hardest thing to do. It's just if you got a face that you could put in front of the camera and do this, you should be in good shape. Some people are shy to do that, but I've been here 3 years now, so, and I'm hoping that the channel will open up this year now with the games coming up. So, and if it's exciting games, who knows? But I do Super Bowl, I do playoffs. Everything is live. We got soccer too. We had soccer, we got baseball. And by the way, LeBron James signed with the Philadelphia 76er. It's a good thing to talk about because I'm happy for him that could go into a team and help a team develop a young team. And that's a good thing for him. Now, how much will he play in Philadelphia? I don't know. Probably out of the bench, from the bench. Who knows? Thank you for the heart. I appreciate the hearts. I'm sorry. I'm just reading. I'm reading something here. That's all. I get updates sometimes, so that's what I'm reading. But yeah, listen. Let's be honest, man. That if you like sports, once again, if you like it, you can subscribe. If you don't like sports, same thing. I have over 2,300 subscribers. Trust me, I try to find everybody, but it's so hard to do. But we have to support one another. So, and that's the important thing. We have to help one another. That's another important thing. We just can't sit back and relax and say not help each other. We have to. We have to. It's a family thing here. We do this because of my family. I don't do this because nobody else. You guys are my family. And by the way, don't know this happening to you, but it has been coming out on my YouTube and especially on my phone, but not on my channel. Community guidelines. Just be careful what you write. Be careful what you put in the comments, because man, I'm getting a bunch of those, and I had to send an actual email to YouTube explaining to them, or YouTube tech, whatever you want to call it. Why is this continue to come out? Now, unfortunately, you will find out who's doing it. And this is something that you have to be careful. And I've been doing that. I've been watching every single body, all my subscriber. And man, I really comment nice things. I love what their job, I love what they do. But my gosh, you always got somebody that has to come and attack you. And I don't know why. And I look at my comments and say, well, what did I do wrong? What did I put wrong? But so far, I haven't found nothing in my comments that I have done. But I've seen it lately, so. And you got people subscribing, unsubscribing. And I'm going to tell you that really hurts the channel, but it's also hurt you. If you unsubscribe from somebody and you have all those watch hours, totally you will lose all those hours, even though the person came out of your channel. I mean, let's be honest, I try to look at everybody. I really do. I mean, I have a lot, but I really follow the rules. So. But I'm going to have the 53-man roster. Hopefully, I was going to do it tonight, but I was thinking about it. I'm going to wait after probably first game of the preseason or second game of the preseason, and then I'll determine the Miami Dolphins roster. I mean, right now with these 3 injuries that happened to this team, Ethan Barner, all these guys, and all the backups that they got rookies, they have to step up, and this is where Miami's gonna have to. And Jeff, and the coach, they're gonna have to get on the ball here. It's gonna be tough, guys. It's gonna be tough. I'm not saying that, but I like their offense. I like their offensive line. I really do. Let me see if I got any, because I was looking at the roster, and I think Ethan Barner should actually help this team. People don't give Ethan Barner credit. The guy's fast, speed. I think he needs more rep. And here's the roster move, and I'll read it to you real quick. It says the Miami Dolphins announced today that, and today was actually on the 23rd, so it was 2 days ago. The Dolphins announced today that they have placed cornerback Darrell Baker Jr. and Storm Duck on the active physical unable to perform list. So, right there, we have 2 cornerbacks. They are out. Okay, and Doug did play, not last year. Doug got injured last year, but Doug has appeared 16 games with 4 starts, 2 seasons with Miami, 2024 and 2025, recording 34 tackles, 22 solos, and 5 passes defended. He entered the NFL with Miami as an undrafted college free agent in 2024 of Louisville. Then Baker Jr., of course, who signed with Miami from the Titans on March 12, 26. He appeared 51 games with 25 starts and 4 seasons with the Colts and Tennessee in 2024-25. He has recorded 123 tackles, 92 solos, 19 pass defended, and 1 fumble recovery. So, we were getting good players. We were getting good depth, but now they're injured guys. So, Dolphin schedule, yes, they got the Commanders, preseason in game 1, and it says preseason game 2, the Giants. Then it says preseason game 3, the Falcons. So I guess they practice with them, and then they'll face the Commanders and the Giants, and then they have the Falcons on game 3. And all these are actually Friday game, Saturday game, and Friday game. So those are the schedule of the Dolphins on preseason. Then they open on the road, back-to-back games before they get home against Kansas City. And once again, Patrick Mahomes is back. So I think he's clear to practice. So I'm looking here at my roster, see what the God, this is slow. It's late night tonight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is slow. All right, here we go. All right, roster for this team. So you have Austin, the cornerback from Oregon State. They might need to step up. You have Battle, also cornerback from Utah. You got Ethan Barner. You got Jay Brent. I think this is J.J. Brent or Julius Brent. So, listen, Miami's going to have to use these guys until these guys get better. And this is where the competition comes in. Who's going to make the team? Oh, it's going to get better now. It's going to get better, especially with Jeff and the Dolphins. So, my thing also on the offensive line is the wide receiver. Who will be our number 1 receiver? That we have to wait and see. So, but anyway, I'm not going to be here too long tonight. I just came in for a minute here. So, once again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I just did a short video tonight. I just came tonight because I had to report the injuries, and I had to talk a little bit about the contender and pretender, the Miami Dolphins. But once again, I want to thank everybody that show up tonight. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here, and I got to go get ready for tomorrow. And hopefully tomorrow I could go live and get more information, talk more about our Miami Dolphins. Anyhow, once again, I want to thank everybody tonight. And I always leave with this, guys. Prayers to Venezuela. It's the toughest thing to see, but still, I mean, God's working in that country. Just got to stay positive and continue to pray. It's not easy, but with God, everything is possible. Once again, I want to thank everybody that joined tonight. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good night and fins up.